Hey, hello everybody, welcome back. Um, Continuation of my target for today, campaign 2, the fourth mission for the Worry Bird. We have a new bombardier, Rodriguez. The other one got injured, seriously injured in the last mission to Schweinfurt. Um, we're going to go ahead and roll up another mission, so let's get to it. See how long these guys can stay with the air, stay alive here. 75 for days between. Will be 4 days between. That'll put us on April 8th, 1943. And let's get a new mission up here while we're at it. How about it, Greg? I'll get everything over here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing instead of sitting there wondering what the hell I'm up to off screen. All right, this is aircraft mission 4, mission number 4. Um, Put that back off screen real quick. We know the date. Now we're going to find out where we're going to. Campaign 2 targets 50. We're going to be doing airfields today, 23C. And we will roll 61, which will be Paris. Going to Paris. And we're in a B-17G. And we're going after an airfield. This is bomber mission number 4. I got to move that around. And this is the Worry Bird. We don't know what we bombed yet. Our plane will change that later. There's my crew. You see Rodriguez is new. Flores is on his 3rd mission. Everybody else has been there since the beginning. There went my mandatory sneeze while recording. I do not know what's up with this. I'll be fine all day till I sit down to record. Alright, we're going after an airfield. Never been to Paris. So my guys are going to have a flight to Paris. Alright, now we go to the Gazetteer. Scroll down to Paris. And let's fill her out. Alright. NA, England. 2 is -2 water. 3 is 0F, France. Oops, 0 Nato, Greg. I know what I'm doing, it just doesn't happen that way. -1 France all the way out till zone 6. And that'll be the same on the way back. And then we go to zone control and campaign 2. Everything 0, -1 or +1 is access controlled. So we'll fill that out as gray. And put green on everything that's ours, which isn't a lot. There we go. We got that all set up. Gazetteer's already started. There's noise in the background. And we're going to be in. We'll be in. 6, which is the low cell. 3. Low cell, that would make us the cell leader, but we don't have our 5 missions, so we roll again. Low 9 will be low 17. Basically low middle for those that play B-17 Queen of the Skies, but low 17. And we'll go ahead and set up our sheet. Get that out of the way. Scroll up. Like I said, I don't know why I do this, or really never watch it. But then we can get rid of this time, and hopefully we won't have a collision on takeoff and have extra ME-109s all the way like happened to us in the last mission. Okay, so we now have that ready. Level available fighters. We're going to roll for all the zones right now so I don't forget, because I have a bad habit of forgetting. 9. 2 to 5 will have good coverage. That'll help tremendously. Zone 6, we will have 7, which will be poor coverage. At least it's better than 0. And then 2 to 5 on the return trip, we will have fair coverage. Like I said, I'll take any coverage I can get. We've had plenty of missions where we haven't had any. Okay, so we got that filled out. Going to roll for some weather over the base. It's May, so we don't have anything extra. 7, we have good weather to fly in from the base. That's a good thing. Going to take off. Oops. 3. Take off okay. Almost had that collision again. Alright. Take off POC. Come on, Greg. I really can't. My sausage fingers hit 2 keys at a time a lot. So we go to zone 4. Weather in the zone. We will be adding, or subtracting rather, 1. That would be 6. 50% cloud cover. Mission recall will be no, because we're 50%. Mechanical failure will be 61. No mechanical failure. Contrails will be 5. No contrails. We are in formation. We're above 10,000 feet. German Air Force resistance in this zone is -2. We roll a 4. -2 is 2. -1 for 50% is 1. We have good coverage, 0. And that is it. 0 equals none. No waves, none driven off, no attacks, no evasion, no flak. Zone 3. It might help if we updated our sheet properly too, huh? 6. Going to zone 3. Get carried away because I mostly just use my mission log. The rest of it's all I just kind of fill it in as I go. Zone weather, zone 3. We're going to be adding 1. That'll be 10, 11. Going to be 100%. Good for not getting fighters. Bad for the mission. Mission recall. We actually have to roll now. 52 will be no. Mechanical failure. 89 will be no. Contrails don't matter, but we'll roll for them anyway. Will be yes. So we got them. You just can't see them. We're in formation above 10,000 feet. German Air Force resistance in this zone is 0. So we will roll. We roll a 6. Minus 2 is 4. Minus 1 is 3. 3 will be moderate. The number of German fighter waves will be 8. Plus 1 is 9. Plus 1 for low is 10. We're going to have 3 waves. Yay us. Alright. Zone 3. Wave 1. Outbound. Alright. Moderate. First wave. 35. 4 ME-109s, and we have an eye on that says if the target is in northern France, which it is, 50% chance the attackers are from JG-26. 3. The attackers are from JG-26, so all these guys are going to be Abbeville kids, which makes it interesting because they get all their attacks unless we damage them. And we ignore, I'm going to have to draw that up, we ignore their modifiers also. So we're going to have 4 ME-109s. What a way to start the mission off right. 12 o'clock high, 12 o'clock level, 12 o'clock low, vertical dive. And that D means top turret radio room A fire. So I'm going to go ahead and put them down there right now so we don't forget. And it also means that the escort fighters may not remove this attacker, so we can fire at it, but we can't remove it. So let's get the Abbeville kids out here in their 109s. We fill every one of the 12 o'clocks, and we have a vertical dive. And they're all expert, as you can see. Okay, so next up is a number of German fighters driven off by friendly escort. We have good coverage. We roll 4, so we're going to drive off 3 and 2, which is good. That'll just leave the vertical dive left because we can't get rid of him. So, and we also have 2 to drive off from each of the last waves, which is also good. So 3 DO driven off. I keep track of these the way I do for the 509th when I fly. We don't need to, but I keep track of damaged and driven off and everything. For there, the 509th, we have to, so I do it that way. Defensive fire allocation, we've already allocated. We have the radio and the top turret. So we'll go ahead and mark off their ammunition. German fighter pilot skill, don't need to worry about that. He's an ace. Bomber defensive fire resolution. I'm going to start with the radio. The radio, we're going to get a -3 for the vertical dive. Let's go ahead and roll it first. 7, 4, 3. I think you can see by now this is going to be a miss. So radio misses. Top turret -3, -4, +1 for powers, -2. -3, 7, miss. We knew that was coming. German offensive fire coming from a vertical dive needs a 9 or more. He's adding 1. 7-8. He's going to miss us, but as they're Abbeville kids, that doesn't mean he goes away. So he gets a miss, and he does not collide with us. And he will come back and see us again for another time. So we'll roll the 2 dice. 41. He'll come in at 130 high. Oops. 130 high. We'll get some defensive fire allocation. 130 high will be top turret. Right waist. Right cheek. And because he's high, our chin turret cannot reach him. But we can bring around the tail and get a passing shot. And we will do that. So top. Right cheek. Right waist. And tail. Bomber defensive fire. A little bit better this time. I'm going to start with the right cheek. He's got a -1 for an ace. He's going to miss and possibly jammed. No, he does jam. So our right cheek gun is jammed. Very nice. Good start. Right waist will be the next one. 6, -1. That's going to be a miss. Top turret, +1 for power, -1 for ace. Straight up roll. 11. That's going to be a hit. Against a 109, and he's got dual guns, so we're going to get a +1 on this chart right here. And we roll a 9, which destroys him. That's one way to get him not to return. So my top turret, the engineer, gets a kill. 109 KIA engineer. Very nice. Okay, I'll take that start. Okay, next wave, moderate. 66, that's going to be a random event or no attacks. Be no attack. All right, wave 3, 32. There'll be an FW190H. We are not over Germany, so it'll be an FW190. Oh boy. As soon as I get over here to record, and he's coming in at 6 o'clock low. And actually, we won't even see him because we still have 2 for each wave driven off, so he gets driven off. So we had 1 attack. No evasive action, no flak. Move on to zone 4. Checking for weather, we're adding 2 this time. 1, 2, 3, we'll have haze. No mission recall because we don't have 100%. So mechanical failure will be 44. No mechanical failure. Contrails will be none. Information above 10,000 feet. German resistance in this zone is -1. We roll a 3. -1 is 2. -1 for good fighter is 1. No contrails. Light. German resistance. The number of German waves will be, we roll a 9. -1 for light. +1 for low will be 9. 2 waves of light German resistance will be zone 4. 1 outbound. There'll be 2 waves, so we'll put them in now so we don't forget. We're going to roll for the first wave. Light resistance 62 will be none. And right now I'm going to go ahead and roll for Number of German fighters driven off. We have good coverage still. So we roll a 9. It's going to be 2 and 1. Obviously none. So in the first one, so we're not going to lose anything on that, but we will lose 1 in the second wave if we roll any. Light wave 2, 13. ME 410, 12 o'clock high. I will write it down, but I'm not even going to put him out because he will be driven off. And that ends that one. So we had 0 fighter attacks, 0 evasive action, 0 flak. Go to zone 5. Oh yes, we got to be able to. We got to. That's twice now. I forgot to try to unclear my jams. 1 to 2 will be fixed. 6 is broken. 3 is missed. That's for zone 4. This is for zone 5. 3 still jammed. We roll for weather in zone 5. Adding none. 10. 100% cloud cover. That'll help with the fighters. It's going to make it interesting when we get into the target zone. 21. No mission recall. Mechanical failure 62. No mechanical failure. Contrails will be none. Information above 10,000 feet. German resistance in this zone is a -1 again. We roll a 7. -1 is a 6. -2 is 4. -1 for good coverage is 3. I'm going to have moderate. Number of fighter waves in the zone 4. 5 for moderate, 6 for low. Puts us at 1 wave. Zone 5, wave 1, outbound. And that's going to be a moderate wave. We roll 55, 109, 130. 130 low. And ME 410 at 3 o'clock high. We will roll to see how many, if any, are driven off. We are still in good coverage. We're going to roll here. We roll an 8. That's going to be 1. 1 and 0. So we'll lose 1 of them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll get rid of the 109. And that'll leave me at 3 o'clock high. 130, I want to stay away from that because we do have a right cheek out. And I get modifiers. Maybe I don't get modifiers for 3 o'clock high. Ouch. Okay. That was nice. Okay, so defensive fire over 3 o'clock high. Top turret and right waist. Alright, German skill level, 3 o'clock is average. Bomber defensive fire, we're going to start with the right waist. He's +1 for 3 o'clock. And +1 for 410. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we get +2 over there. +2. 789 is a hit. Against the 410, get no modifiers. That'll be in this chart right here. Oh boy, an FCAB. Breaks off attack. FCAB, Greg, come on. Continues attack and then breaks off. That's better than nothing. Top turret. He will You have a +1 for power, +1 for 3, +1 for 410. That's adding 3. 7, 8, 9, 10 will be a hit. Hit damage against 410. There is no modifier on this one, so we're just going to roll straight up. 9. Doesn't matter. He will be destroyed. So, here goes my engineer kicking some ass again. That's a 410 KIA. And that'll be my engineer again. See if he actually gets credited them as per the review board. So we got 0 attacks in that zone. 0 evasive, 0 flak. Moved to the zone 6, which is target zone. So I break this out, make sure I don't skip any steps. Move into the target zone, zone 6. Check for the weather. Weather in the last zone, we're going to be adding 2. 4, 5, 6. Going to have 50% cloud cover. That'll help a little with the German planes, but shouldn't affect us too adversely. Visibility on the target 6.1. And we roll 1 die 6, 3. We have 50%, makes it 4. So we're going to be mostly obscured. And we are bombing manually. Alright. There'll be no mission recall. In fact, we will not roll for that anymore. You don't roll for that over the target, and you don't roll for that on the way home. Mechanical failure. 60, or not 66. Come on, Greg. Roll 150 is nothing. And we're going to roll for contrails. 3. We have contrails. And that'll be the last time we roll for contrails. We are information above 10,000 feet. German resistance in this zone is -1. We roll a 6. -1 is 5. -1 is 4. Fighter escort is poor. So that goes back up to 5. We have contrail 6. Moderate. Number of waves in the zone. We roll a 7. 8 for being target. 9 for being moderate. 10 for being low. We're going to have 3 waves. Ouch. Alright, zone 6. Wave 1, outbound. Okay, first wave, moderate, will be 61. None. I'll take that. We will roll to see if our poor coverage drives any of them away. Right here. Actually, it's not going to matter because 5, 0, and 0. The first wave is non-existent, so we would have only had the maximum driven 1 plane off in the first. So that's neither here nor there. Wave 2, moderate. 14. 3 Me-109s, and again we have an I. And this is France again. And this time they're going to be normal fighters. So 14, we have 3 Me-109s, at least they're regulars. And they'll be coming in from 3 o'clock level. Remembering that none of these are going to disappear. 12 o'clock high. And we got to roll for our jammed gun again. I tend to forget that sometimes. And a vertical dive. And the vertical dive has the B on it, which means again that my bomber cannot fire on it, nor can we remove it, so he's going to come in straight up. That's going to suck. Okay, 3 o'clock level will be another one. And 12 o'clock high will be the third one. Nice. Let's roll for our jammed gun while we're thinking about it. 1 to 2 will fix it. 6 will ruin it. 4 stays the same. Defensive fire, 12 o'clock high. top turret and the nose gun, but we don't have anything but that, so it's just going to be the top turret. Our cheek turret, chin turret cannot reach that. We're also going to swing around our tail gun for another passing shot. 3 o'clock level will be the top turret, ball turret in the right waist. We'll put the ball turret in the right waist on him. And the vertical climb comes in straight with no top turret, right waist, ball turret, tail. German fighter pilot skill starting at 12 o'clock is green. 3 o'clock is ace. And vertical dive is average. Bomber defensive fire will start with the top turret, +1/+2. He's got a power turret and he's green. 9, that's going to be a hit. Against a 109, we're adding 1 for twin guns. 9-10, that's a destroyed 109. Return to deck, and Mr. Engineer racks up another one. That's 3 of them in this game so far. Okay, so we'll go over to our right waist, +1 for 3 o'clock, -1 for the ace. Straight up roll, 9, he gets a hit. No modification, we roll right here. 7 is FBOA, so at least we got some good damage on him. Bring that +1 down. And the ball turret is +1 for power, +1 for 3, -1 for ace. So we're going to add 1. 6, 7, not enough to get it done. So Germans are going to come at us then. We'll start with 3 o'clock. He needs 8 more. He's adding 1, subtracting 2, so we're going to -1. That's a 10. That's going to be a hit. Ouch. 3 o'clock. 8. Be 2 hits. For a 109. 6. That's going to be 4 hits. Here we go, gentlemen. 4 hits from 3 o'clock level. Right here. 4. Nose. This is where we always get in trouble. 8. Superficial. Alright, second hit. Level, 8 again, nose again. Oh, Bombay. Oh no, I hate Bombay. 7, superficial. Whew. You know how many times I've rolled bombs explode? More than I care to recount. Third hit. 10, superficial. Fourth hit. 6, wing. Be the right wing. 7, superficial. Nice. And he breaks off attack, so he will not come to see us again. So we will put down 109, 1 damaged. Okay, that brings up the guy from the vertical dive. And he needs a 9 or more, no modification. Oops. 5, that's going to be a miss. No collision. He'll return to deck. And we made it through that one so far. Wave 3. Moderate. Yes, moderate. 61. None. Alright, so we go on to Determining the flak. And we're going to roll a d6. We roll a 3. -1 for mostly. We do have contrails, so that's 4. We're going to have light flak. And we actually had two attacks. 2 attacks, no evasion, light flak. Roll 3 times. We don't want snake eyes or boxcars. 1 miss, 2 miss, 3 miss. Alright, we roll on to bomb run 6-6. We are 8 information, but we're bombing on manually. Bombardiers less than 5 missions, it goes to 7. 6 for mostly obscured. And we are on target. Alright, bombing accuracy's next. 7, 20%. I've seen better. But we'll take it. Alright, and let's put that in our composite record. So far we've had 4 missions, and we have about 30% bombs on target rep going on. It's not bad. We'll take it, especially with new guys. We're on our second bombardier, and this is Rodriguez's first mission, so we'll give him some slack. Turner, the guy before him, did 20 on his first run too. Okay, back to the mission. Determine additional flak. 3 again, and we have 2 for mostly obscured, 1 for additional flak, 2 for contrails. It'll be light flak again on the way out. 3 rolls, 8 misses, 8 misses, 8 misses. Wow. Alright. We turn around and head for home. German resistance in the zone is -1. We roll a 5, 4, 3, 4 for poor, 5 for contrails, moderate. Number of waves in the zone on the way out will be 3, 4 for target, 5 for moderate, 6 for low. 1 wave on the way out. So we will put zone 6, wave 1, inbound. I'm going to roll that under the moderate chart. 53 gives us 2 ME-109s, and again we're looking to see if they're Abbeville kids. 4 normal fighters, so 53, 2 ME-109s. Then that will be 9 o'clock level and 12 o'clock high. 9 o'clock level, 12 o'clock high. How many get driven off by our poor fighter coverage? 10. Be 1 driving off. I'll take whatever I can get. And I'm going to go ahead and drive off the guy at 12 o'clock again. We get extra modifiers for them. Defensive fire, 9 o'clock level. Top turret, ball turret, left waist. German fighter pilot skill is ace. Bomber Oh, come on, Greg. Tongue just got tied up. Bomber defensive fire. Left waist. +1 for 9, -1 for ace. 5 is a miss. Oops, left waist, ball, and top. All right, we're going to go for the ball turret next. He's +1 for power, +1 for 9, -1 for ace. So we're going to add 1, 10, that's a hit. Against a 109, we're going to add 1 for being twin guns. 8, 9, that's going to destroy him. So the ball gunner gets a kill. Finally, somebody besides my engineer gets one. 109. KIA, BG, no attacks. So we got no attacks on the way out. And that means we leave the zone, go to zone 5, homeward bound, get rid of the flow chart. Don't need that anymore. Checking for weather. We had 50% in the last zone. So we are going to add 1. 7, 8, going to stay 50%. We no longer roll for mission recall. We wouldn't anyway. 46 for mechanical failure is no. We don't roll for contrails on the way home. We'll know that all the way out. We are in formation. We're above 10,000 feet. German resistance in this zone is -1. We roll a 2. -1 is 1. -1 is 0. We are back into fair coverage. -1 is 0. 0 is none. No German resistance in this zone. And we fly on to zone 4. Zone 4, weather. Going to be adding 1. 50% last time. 3, we go back to haze. There'll be no recall. Mechanical failure, 82. There'll be none. We are in formation above 10,000 feet. German resistance in this zone is -1 also. We roll 1. -1 is 0. Going to stay 0. None. Again. 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. We'll move on to zone 3. Zone 3, we roll for weather. No modifications. 6, back to 50% cloud cover. Mechanical failure, none. We're in formation above 10,000 feet. German Air Force resistance level in this zone is 0. We roll a 3. -1 for 50 is 2. 2 will be light resistance. We roll for waves. 3. -1 for light is 2. +1 for low is 3. 0 waves. Roll on to zone 2. In zone 2, we're going to add 1 for the weather. 2, 3 is going to be haze. Mechanical failure will be 77, no. In formation, above 10,000 feet. German resistance in this zone is -2. We roll a 6, -2 is 4. We have fair coverage, so we stay at 4. Moderate. One last hurrah. Number of waves in the zone. 6 +1 +2 is 7 and 8. 2 waves. Zone 2. Wave 1 inbound. Get 2 waves. We've had a relatively calm ride on back. First wave will be moderate, 62, FW 190. And I'm gonna, before I even put him out, well, I gotta put it in there anyway. Just keep track of it. 62, FW 190, coming in at 9 o'clock low, and he will be chased off. We have fair coverage. We will roll that first. Number of Germans driven off by fair. It will be no less than 1, so he's driven off. 4 will be 2 and 1. We'll put 1 DO, and that'll bring on wave number 2. Moderate, 42. And that'll be an FW 190 at 6 o'clock high, and he also will be driven off because we rolled the 2 and 1 for the driven off roll for good coverage, so, or not good coverage, fair coverage. So he's driven off also. We have 0 attacks, 0 base of action, 0 flak. We go into the base area. We're looking for the weather in that zone, which is good. We have good weather to land in, and I can't see a bad roll because we have no damage. 3, well, bite your tongue. Landing. Modifiers. 3. We're still at 3. We're fine at 3. We're fine at 3. We land safely. It's usually when you have damage, and we took absolutely no damage. So, well, not none. We took 4 points of damage, so we really had a successful mission. And that, my friends, is it. We landed. Worry Birds made it safely through 4 missions. And I will do all the rolling for the review and board and everything off camera. No need to put you guys through that. Thanks for joining me. Hope you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing this. And we'll see you all next time for mission number 5.